What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the SGN Sim Gaming Network YouTube channel. And for this video, I am dropping 3/4 of gameplay from a Patriots franchise that I decided to start up. And I'm doing some slider testing in this video. I'm basically, because I started in real time week 12 of the NFL season, I'm not going to make the playoffs based on the record that I have. And so I'm using these couple games here to just do some slider testing because the gameplay is so good anyway that I just want to play. But I'm going to test some things out. In this video, I'm testing out the deep ball for the user, which has been massively OP. The CPU struggled in defense on deep balls, and so I've made some tweaks and changes. And so that's the main thing I was looking at in this video. So if you see me take a couple deep shots, where you're like, why did he throw it deep there? Mostly because, you know, before you didn't really have a rhyme or reason to throw it deep. You just did it and your guy would catch it. So I took a couple chances and just chuck it up there just to see if my changes were doing what was intended. So keep that in mind when you're watching this. Otherwise, 3/4 I had to go to work. Wasn't able to get the fourth quarter, but you can get the idea. The gameplay is fantastic. Otherwise, good defensive game, and I enjoyed playing it, and I hope you guys enjoy watching it. That's it for me. I'm going to shut up, let you guys check out the game, and yeah, make sure you stay tuned to the next video. Peace.
That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They certainly had the right read on that one. The weak spot in a cover 2 defense, right down the middle, because it really stresses the safeties, and they're going to be a little bit frustrated they weren't able to connect on that one.
That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. Leading them out, the number 6 overall pick back in April from Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 48-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let it...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. And the number 1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
And a look at the next-gen stats reveals that sack occurred in all of 2.3 seconds. And you think you want to be an NFL quarterback? 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
I don't think
think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there.
Kick is good. Makes the score Chargers 3, Patriots nothing.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Their own 19-yard line.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
On the tackle.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Jordan Thomas, the one he was looking for, and it's third down.
Intended for Jordan Thomas. It's third down and 6.
Out of the gun, Newton gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first. A shotgun snap for Newton. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. N'Keal Harry was the intended target. And now it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Off the draw, here's Michel. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
Third down.
From the gun, here's Newton. The pass complete, it's Bird. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A first down and then some. Give them 29 yards.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now Michel. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Still first down.
From the 50, Newton. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. From the gun, Newton. And that is incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Newton throwing again. This is White on the screen. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Complete.
He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. They snap it to Newton. They'll roll him out right. He can run for it, and he will. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line.
On the carry.
And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover.
6-yard pickup.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Newton. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Jerry Tillery able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping a tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
Sounds like you're going negative on that.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. A good pickup there, a 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And the pass to Henry is intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
By the Patriots. They'll take
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
New England trying to get a place on offense. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wear down the other defense. We'll see. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. A play fake to Michel, now Newton. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Give him 30 yards there.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
Well, that play's not going to go in their highlight reel at the end of the season, but the only benefit to the offense, maybe a little more space if they want to throw the football now after taking that loss.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. From the gun, Newton. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Cam Newton with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
And it is up.
It is good.
And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now.
Chargers 3.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And no return here for Reed. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Out of the gun, Herbert. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Kalen Ballage out of the backfield, and that'll make it 3rd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. This one into the hands of the running back, Ballage. No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve, and that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
There'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
To throw on 3rd down, Newton. And that will be incomplete as well.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
Here comes Reed.
Holding, receiving team.
So that one will be accepted. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at the 20. On the carry, it's Jackson. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Jackson, the ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Jackson's ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And 6.
On 3rd down, Herbert. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Herbert. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
He was looking for the Pro Bowl wideout Keenan Allen there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
On the draw, it's Jackson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there, first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
Loss of a yard.
CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. We can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
Here's Newton. Short throw to the tight end Thomas. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
First down, New England.
Now it's Newton. That's out to his running back, Michel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Patriots.
A first carry now for Rex Burkhead. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. And here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off play action, Newton. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now flags come in. Look like one of the Patriots might have moved.
Offense.
They get the guard out of Georgia Tech, Shaq Mason. They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. Here's Newton. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Demir Bird, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. They'll be back at the 36. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
That keeps the score. Patriots.
Listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their background. They were all county, all state, and other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down. Here's Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
On 2nd down, this is Jackson. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Brought down at the 30-yard line.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. From the gun, Herbert. Henry's got it out on the left side. And his bid for the 1st down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They snap it to Herbert. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is going to be incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. So certainly the question there, 4th and very short, why throw so deep?
Sometimes the defense actually forces you into these things. Sometimes. What happens is you might end up in a man coverage where they press up tight. Could be a zone coverage where they're crowding the line of scrimmage, and receivers have to convert their routes to try and beat that coverage, and you end up throwing it deeper than you want to. Preferably, you want a 3-yard pass in this situation. Get the 1st down and keep the sticks going.
Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep, and that is incomplete. He took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot.
They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of two. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
.44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
Getting set to go again here on offense, Keenan Allen marches back onto the field. He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way
pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. On the ground, this is Jackson. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. They're back now to the original line of scrimmage thanks to that 8-yard gain. Third down now to follow.
Gain of 8 brings up 3rd and 10.
One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. We're starting to get near the home stretch of this NFL season. It's Week 13, so let's get an update on what...
And just like that, on we head to half number 2. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. Taken in the end zone, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. I don't think there's anyone who can possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field, but if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And I'll tell you what a bird's eye view I've got here, because that was absolutely something else to watch. Not a lot of wiggle in that. That was catch it and go, and he used those wheels of his to absolutely devastating effect.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one better than 20 miles an hour. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And this completes to Henry over the middle. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? They run on first down with Jackson, and he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Just not much a quarterback can do there, C. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
And this came from the interior of the defensive line, and these guys, they're normally anchors of that spot, and they don't often get clear shots at the quarterback. But in this case, he got past the center and the guard in no time and got there to make the play.
Third and long, it's Herbert. They'll set up the screen to Balaj. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, they wound up losing yardage.
Over 1st and 10. At their own 14.
So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
The 19-yard line.
On 2nd down, Michelle, and he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. So now a 3rd and 7, and defensively it's a dime look, 6 DBs. From the gun, here's Newton. Got his man, that's Harry. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Now it's Newton going to keep it himself. And just shutting him off there. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Again, Newton to keep it. Now a quick throw out wide to Myers. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And we spotlight Keenan Allen as he gets set to go back to work. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Back to the air. Herbert on second down. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards there and a first down.
32-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. On Herbert, his third interception. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Now Folk for the extra point. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
LA set to take over again on offense. And Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
The intended receiver there, Allen, and it's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Looking left sideline, incomplete. So the pass goes out of bounds, but he was not outside of the tackle box when he threw that. He's got to be careful.
You and I both know if it's even close, they're going to give it to the quarterback. They don't want to throw that flag unnecessarily. So if you're just in the area, you're going to be okay.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Now on is the punter long here as he sends this one away.
Illegal block in the back. Return team. Automatic first down.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Michel. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Again, it's Michel. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And that will be incomplete.
Newton's pass, incomplete. Intended for Demir.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and it's 3rd down.
Defensively.
Out of the gun, Herbert. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
A 48-yard attempt.
And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
New England.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.
Illegal block in the back. Offense. Still 2nd down.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
3.